Okay, guys, I'm back at it. This is the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. I got the timing belt done, and all I have to do is complete the valve adjustment, put the spark plug in, reinstall my battery, put the intake and valve covers in. And that's what I'm on right now. Well, the list I just pulled out of there, the rodent actually ate a wire from the knock sensor. So the sensor back down in there, the little tan, brown, whatever color, it's supposed to be hooked up to this plug right here. There's supposed to be a wire coming out of this plug going into that sensor down in there. There was a rodent in the car, and the rodent, I just pulled a rodent nest out. All of that, that's a gallon jug full of that. There was stuff down in here. Well, now that I got the rodent nest out of the intake, I'm gonna have to order a knock sensor harness for it, and that will replace that when I replace the valve covers. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put the coil packs back in and complete the rest of the job so that I can move the car if I need to. And go from there. I actually have to put the power steering pump and the intake on, and the battery in, and the front engine, well, side engine now. Then I can start the engine up, but not for long because I still have to get my knock sensor harness on. All that. The oil will be changed to when I put the new valve covers on, along with the knock sensor. I would normally change the oil while I'm doing my valve adjustment, but I can't complete it until I put the new knock sensor in and keep it moving. That's one mistake you don't want to make. And attempt to start the car up while that's sitting down in that. So now I'm putting this drive belt on. It's kind of a tight fit, especially if you got fat arms like mine. And use the pry bar to try to get it together. Yeah, it slipped back off again. Reach around here, get this pry bar again. Damn, I dropped the pry bar. Dropped it again. Using an extension this time, I got that thing. Let me find my wrench. A 14-17 wrench is a great thing to have when you're working with Acuras and Hondas, and Nissans and Toyotas. So drive belt is installed. Time to put the side mount on it. Then the intake. And then plug up my power steering hoses. I'll get them out first. Three bolts are still in there. Drop this joker in place. And so now I'm tightening up this engine mount. I dropped the bolt. Get everything tight on this thing. I always hand start my bolts and then get my impact out. Get out my hoses and stuff, clamps on there where they need to be. Put my power steering hose on. Tighten everything up. Intake time. Put the hoses back on the intake. Put my throttle back on the intake. Tighten everything up. Make sure all my clamps are on my hoses properly. And tighten my intake down, and then I'll get to put the intake runner on. I always start my bolts by hand, then come back with my impact. Tighten it down good. And put my battery in. Make sure my wires are right. Get this stuff together. And put the rest of my intake air duct on after the battery. I always got to add power steering fluid. I didn't record me putting the coolant in, but I actually put the coolant in it also. So I just figured out something's not right. And upon looking under there, I left one bolt loose on the tensioner pulley. So I'm about to tighten that up and get this thing out of here. Once I tighten the bolt up, then I can go ahead and clear my scan, clear the engine lights, and go ahead with the scan and make sure everything's right.